How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more Historic Brawl. Today we're actually going to be checking out a humans deck. Well, this is actually a weird concept spurred on by earlier deck building in the week. One of the things I noticed about building the soldier deck is that a lot of the good soldiers are just humans. So I thought, is it possible to build a deck that's two tribes at once? So that's the ideal. We are a human soldier deck. And our plan is to benefit off of two sets of lords to hopefully make the deck a little bit stronger. Like in mono white, Darien is a lord for both, but we also have Katilda, who is a lord for just humans, but our humans are soldiers, right? So she'll help out our soldiers. And then, like, in soldiers, we actually need to go Sun Petal Grove. We can enlist because Darien's busy doing a thing, right? So we can rally them, right? Okay, our opponent is done. I did not expect that to go so quickly. Well, that was a 1-minute game with our human soldier deck. We did not see much of the power, unfortunately. Our sliver opponent probably got stuck on mana, and they could no longer play Magic, so they noped out on us. It happens. They're playing a Mirum deck, so we're probably against dragons. Just a lot of tribes going on here. A Boros Elite made it into the deck. Isn't that weird? I don't remember putting that in the deck. But this is good. We have a 1-drop into a 2-drop into a 3-drop into a 4-drop. So I'm happy. Boros Elite. Go soldier. Man, I played with Fencing Ace back when original Ravnica came out. I played a Boggles deck with Fencing Ace. Kind of shows you my willingness to put inherent risk in our deck building process, right? Because Fencing Ace doesn't have any protection, and I was trying to put an ethereal armor on him, which he wears really well. It's just the issue is, like, that's not good, right? It's not good. Because one removal spell, you lose your enchantment, you lose your creature. There's a reason that Boggles is based on 1/1 hexproof creatures, right? Because they can be interacted with. Dragons are doing dragon things. I think we play Gideon and start pumping Gideon next turn. Lifelink, I guess? Yeah, Mirum comes down. We cannot avoid this outcome. I wonder if it would have been better just to play Rally in the ranks, right? Because then we would have gotten in 1, 2, 3, 4 more damage, and then this turn would have been lethal. I think we're still going to have lethal this turn. But, so whenever we put down something like Rally in the Ranks, we name human, because we have more humans. Let's play a Squire, because we can. And then swing in for lethal. Wow, Gideon finally gets to kill himself a dragon. That's so cool. Thank you, opponent. He really tried with Boros, but it didn't work out for him. It's just really sad, though, actually, isn't it? Because he tried so hard. He got very, very far. But in the end, it didn't matter. Because he had to sacrifice his life to save Liliana. Very sad. Honestly, I was never very fond of Gideon as a character. I've just not been a very big white player throughout my lifetime as a Magic player. And as a result, like, Gideon's death just kind of took it on the chin, because he wasn't my favorite guy anyways. Being said, I didn't really like Liliana much better. Ooh. Up against an Ivy deck. An Ivy deck with a 1-drop. Now, that is a concept that I probably should have adhered to when I built my own Ivy deck. But I didn't think of that, and as a result, it never came to be. Wow. Growth of the Hydra. So we're going to need to get to this farewell pretty quick. With a responsible deck builder, I put in an answer to problems. No, I will not take 3, thank you. I mean, I will not sacrifice my one and only commander. I think I have Bugler here. I say as I cast Adeline. Bugler is probably the right choice, because we're going to wrath this board away, right? Like, there's no way that we are going to beat a uncontested Growth of the Hydra. So we have to get rid of that. Like, that's the problem that we have to deal with. It's just, the issue is, like, it doesn't really line up well with our hand, right? But then again, when has Wraths ever lined up well with Curiosity? Okay, Ivy's getting frisky. I don't know why we Curiosity the Hanweir Elf, though. This is actually probably a better Ivy enchantment deck than I built, which is a bit sad when I think about it. But Curiosities are actually really good with her because she's flying, right? Like, she is inherently decent with the mono blue tempo pen. There's a mutate. Can't have an Ivy deck without a mutator in it. Yes, by all means, please return things to my hand. I kind of want them to be there. Don't want to die, though. That could be an issue. Like, if I die before... Token, please? Yeah, no such luck. No such luck. Yes, we are just dead, aren't we? Maybe not. No creatures, that's sad. I didn't really have hand space for him anyway, so... So if they have a mutator, we lose. That's just the end of it. If they don't have a mutator, we can chump block farewell. This is looking good. Well, never mind. Yeah, we're just dead. GG opponent. That was game 3, actually, wasn't it? We'll do one more, because 10 minutes is too short. One more. The soldiers have not yet seen their day. One of my weird, like, bingy obsessions is, like, some of the extra credits, like, military history videos that they do. Those things are really fun to watch. And there's something I try to avoid watching, because I know the second I sit down with one of them playing in the background, it's what I'm going to be doing for the next few hours, because I have no self-control in that regard. You got the Siege of Vienna, the Irish Potato Famine. There was a Roman one I watched. Its name's escaping me. A lot of really good ones. Changeling Outcast. So I don't know what you're playing, but I have a glorious anthem. Checkmate. Zombies? I would guess zombies. Zombies versus humans. I think Darien's gonna eat a removal spell. Vampires. Vampire zombies. Is it just like an undead flavored deck? I don't want an undead flavored deck. Okay, Darien. You go block a zombie. Can't deal damage to us anyways. Ooh. Yeah, it's gotta be vampires then. And the decay zombies are just a way to get value. So we have our human tribal going. Sigarda, she's a human lord. That's why she's in the deck. And she gets murked. That's kind of sad. She's the last Archangel of Innistrad, okay? Please be nice. She did her best. Her sisters got turned into an Eldrazi abomination. Sure, I will blank 2 damage. Thank you for the opportunity. So one of the bad things about the deck is that it doesn't really have like a top end. Like we have things that are top end-y, but it's not like I could have sworn I put what's his name in the deck? The Ethereum guy who draws cards, but I guess I did not. It's a shame. Well, to be fair, I built this deck twice. Like, I built it, and then I went to save the deck, and I accidentally hit discard deck, and so I had to rebuild it. So I might have actually had him in the deck at one point, but I do not at this point in time. But yes. Let's get rid of some creatures. Oh, right, we can't block him, so... Cordial Vampire Jadar is kind of crazy. Although I don't know if this is actually a tribal deck or if it's just like a generic good stuff deck. Because it feels pretty generic good stuff, if I'm being honest. Next turn we could do something. Yeah, what I mean by the top end thing is that we don't really have a single card in the deck that, like, we cast it and then the game switches. Okay, I'm back to zombies. Like, what is going on? C. Diego FC, I need to know. You constructed this deck. Please explain to me its intricacies. I need to know. It's a mono black Ayara deck. There are death triggers, but there aren't any blood artists. There's a creature that kind of functions like a blood artist, but it's only a lord for specific creatures, which is why we're only seeing those creatures grow. It's got zombies. Glorious Handsome. Vampire. Take action. Do we survive? We don't. Alright. Well, guys, your task was killing Liliana. Yeah, it's a 6/6 unblockable that's the issue. That is going to kill us no matter what we do. If we had drawn Sarah's Emissary a turn earlier, we could have survived by getting protection from creatures, but that wouldn't have saved us in the long run, right? Either way, that was 4 games. A little bit of an odd number, but either way, thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time. Bye for now.